haces perder el pulso. ¿Te grita? ¿Ya?
Welcome, sports fans, to the 2023 USBA National Championship here at Lauder, Florida, at Carom Billiards in Lauder, Florida. Our hosts Victor Kuzi and Jairo Lenis have been treating us to a wonderful venue for this year's National Championship. And I'd like to first start out by introducing the players. Pedro Piedrabuena and Munoz are going to play a 25-point game. This is to decide who in Group F. 8 groups of 7 players have been playing, and the top 3 from each group are advancing. So Group F, Pedro is the seeded player, and we're going to be watching an exciting match between Pedro Piedrabuena, who actually took a loss to SK Hong from New York, and Larry Munoz, who's currently undefeated in the flight. I'd like to first thank our sponsors, USBA. Join the USBA to find out more about local events and how to participate, and in the resurgence of 3-cushion billiards in the United States. Simonis. We're playing on 300 Rapide Simonis Cloth using Aramith billiard balls. Best balls in the business. The event is also sponsored by Noel Mendoza, Schuler Q, as well as Predator Carom, Predator CRM, Predator brand 3-cushion Carom Qs, and most notably the 3-cushion Revo 3CU and 3CS shafts that have taken the Carom world by storm. New technology that will help players play better. Currently, the UMB 3-cushion world champion, Typhoon Taslimir, is shooting with and won the world championship with the Q. So did the team champions, Semi Sagner and Typhoon Taslimir again. And the latest winner of the World Cup in Las Vegas was played and won by Typhoon Taslimir using the new Predator Carom Revo shaft. Ultra low deflection, very solid, very powerful. You can purchase it on the Carom Sports website, caromsports.com web store. So please support. All the results of the USBA Nationals can be found and tracked live on spinhound.com. Sign up for an account, it's free. You'll be able to see the live updates directly from all the electronic scoring systems being provided by Spinhound. Okay, as we're watching the final practice strokes of Pedro Piedrabuena, let me first explain the format. As I said, there are a total of 56 players, 8 groups of 7 players. They're playing in round-robin format. 25-point matches, no equal innings. The top 3 from each group will advance to the next round. The ranking in the qualification groups are based on win-loss and then average. So average and innings are very important. That feeds into a 32-player single elimination where the first 8 place finishers from each qualification will get a bye the first round, and then 24 players will join them in a single-player elimination knockout, 40-point matches. Okay, the players are beginning their lag. It does look like Pedro has won the lag. Perfect control on the break shot. His He's pushed the yellow big in the corner. He's got a very, very big target. He just needs to hit this red ball, slice it very thin, and circle the red ball with his cue ball. Circle the rails. Pedro catches the ball a little bit full. Almost got kissed out. And then he missed it short and also missed the backup. Munoz is a challenging shot here. He's going to have to go around the rails, but a beautiful shot by Larry Munoz. Does he make it 7 rails? Does he have the speed? Just barely. He's shy, less than an inch. He did pass the kiss with the red very closely. That was the complication of the shot. So Pedro's got an interesting shot here. Looks like he's going to try to hit the red and go around, but he's got to avoid hitting the red into the yellow. That's going to be a challenge. Oh, he played the time shot. Very smart. Did he get the backup? Oh, just missed. Very good effort by Pedro. He went for the time shot and almost made it. Okay, so Larry is taking a look at what he can do. Maybe he can play a tiki. That's not easy. It seems like he has something off the white. Wow, innovative shot. Beautiful stroke. He popped it over and dove right into the corner. It's a great shot by Larry. Very smooth. So as I mentioned earlier, Larry is undefeated in the flight after 4 games. He only has this game and 1 more game to play. So far has a best game of 1.190. And Pedro is actually taking a loss to a guy that Larry Munoz beat, SK Hong. Very good player from New York. Pedro has the best game of 3.125. He had an 8-inning game on the first day. Very impressive. Pedro's general average in this event so far is over 1.3. He's one of the favorites to win. He's already 11-time U.S. national champion. And defending champion. Taking 4 rails, stunning it to the... Just slipped away from him. He hasn't really been leaving too much for Larry. Looks to be a pretty tough shot. Whoa, wait a minute, this could be a lucky shot. Unbelievable. He calls Pedro to check to see if they're open or closed. No, he didn't score. Yeah, he acknowledged that he missed. That was almost a very lucky shot. From a very, very difficult position. Pedro's looking at doing something very interesting. Some sort of cross table. He's got to weave back and forth and avoid hitting the yellow. So let's see how he can manage this. Oh, he failed to do so. Tried to do a cross table shot and avoid and weave around the yellow, but just got kissed out. So Larry now back at the table. Ugly positions so far. It's a good effort. Tough kiss to pass. Now Pedro could actually go long, short, and back into the red. Otherwise, he'll have to go on the outside, stun to the short rail with a lot of English and try to catch a third rail right by the red ball. That's pretty tough. But it looks like he's drawing the ball. Yeah, he's going to try to hit that third rail right before. And he does. Beautiful shot. So precise. Pedro Piedrabuena is one of the few American players that have, he might be the only American player that have actually played the PBA, which is the new Korean Federation, professional organization. He's since come back and returned back to the UMB. The travel schedule was too grueling for most of the events. Actually, all of the PBA events are held in Korea. And Pedro has a family to take care of and a room to make sure is in order. Sorting out a scoring issue. So Larry has a tricky shot here. He can spin this off the left side of the red, short, long, but it's going to just pass the yellow. Otherwise he'll get a hole like that. Fortunately, he plays it with a little bit of safety speed, but that's not going to be good enough for Pedro. He's going to cross this yellow, long, short with a high speed. Flatten the angle. Try to stun it with control. Oh, long. Wow, it's a really nice effort by Pedro with a control speed. Not easy. So Larry has got a 4-cushion shot here off the red. Oh, he looks like he's going to hit it with a high right and hook around the red. This will be a really nice stroke if he makes it. Oh, he played it back and forth and beautiful. So nice. With the high speed, long. Nice. Larry Munoz scores 1. Pedro's got a tough cross table shot here. He's got to pass a couple kisses, not kiss the yellow into the red. They're pretty thin, so it shouldn't be a problem. Crosses it back and forth, and avoid a hole. Wow. Larry back at the table. Looking at playing around the table, just wants to make sure he drives the yellow away from the red and away from any kisses. Intricate shot, and just finds a hole. Pedro back at the table. Ooh, plays that with a little bit of hold up. Just misses. Pedro really expected to make that. Did hedge himself with a little safety there, but he really wanted to make that. Beautiful bank shot by Larry. And now he's got a shot off the white. Stun off the white and drive the kisses away. Nice control. Oh, he missed that ball. Looks like Pedro's going to try to curve this ball with the follow after two rails. Beautiful control. A little bit of follow to lengthen it out after two rails. Looks like Pedro's found a way to avoid kisses here. He's going to hit this real thin. Nice stroke through the ball. Beautiful. Great speed. is going to hit the other side of the ball and hook forward. Just misses, just gets kissed out. Just misses. Good effort on the double the rail by Larry. Big opening though for Pedro to do something here. Pedro flattens it up with the little hold up, reverse. Beautiful shot. And Pedro can either hit the left side of the red, very thin, or hit it forward and go 5. So it looks like he's going to play it thin. Watch out for a hole behind that yellow there. Does he miss? Oh, just goes in the hole. He knew he had to miss that hole. He was trying to play it short. I believe. Now Larry looking to feather it with draw and go 4 rails. He hit too much ball. Lost the line. Pedro looking at an outside short angle here. Gonna have to play with a little speed. Either speed or follow with speed, or maybe a little hold up, but anyway, he's not gonna baby this. Perfect. Nice judgment there. Okay. Pedro looking to play with high left, hook around, and get long, long, short. Sensitive shot. Very tough to judge. good effort by Munoz. And he leaves Pedro with a very, very thin shot off the red. Pedro can also try to, hit it fuller and hit the red and hug the long rail. That's a possibility. I think he'll probably hit it thin and play it behind the yellow, very thin. How do you hit it? Very nicely. He's got a perfect position to make some more points here. Pedro connects again. Keeping the balls all on the same side always gives good positions. Now he can either play on the outside or he can play on the inside. Very full ball, and the cue ball goes slowly. Curious to see if he'll play it directly or long. He played it right to the biggest possible scoring path. Drove the yellow twice around. Let's see if he gets a good bump there. Not bad. I don't know if there's enough space for him to hit the red and then go through, but he can hit the yellow and play it 3 rails or even twice around. Beautiful. What a nice shot by Pedro. Keeping everything in perfect control. That's a 4. Beautiful, perfect judgment. It's a perfect line. Speed's so important on a shot like that. And he's rewarded with this cross table shot. Long, long, long. Ooh, almost went in the hole. Wow. Actually hit it long, 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 short, long. Thought for a second he missed it. On a run of 6. We can actually play this as off the right side of the red and slide all the way up into the corner. But not with maximum English, because otherwise he'll go short. He has to get a 3rd rail right by the yellow. So he has a long rail, not right by the yellow. Let's see how he does it. Perfect. Perfect action, perfect hit, perfect speed. And reward. He's rewarded. Well, you can spin this. He's looking at it, the ball hit, so he doesn't kiss the yellow into the red. And now he just needs to get a maximum English line. This for 8 if he makes it. Beautiful 8. And still in perfect line. He's got a short angle here that if he scores will bring the red back to the other side of the table for maybe another short angle. Pedro taking a commanding lead with this run. They're only playing 25 points. And even though Pedro has a loss, he has a commanding lead average-wise with every other player in the field. Larry Munoz has the second highest average. Is this too short? Yes, he just misses it. That's a beautiful run of 8 for 14. And Larry Munoz has to, if he wants to do anything, now is the time. Wow, he plays the cross table and just weaves around it. It was a really good try, just a little unlucky. So Pedro right back to the table. With a very makeable shot off the red, off the left side of the red. He should be able to just drive that red long short and out of the kiss and hook into the corner. Beautiful control, nice spin. So he chose to play it off the yellow first. Very interesting. It still has a pretty challenging leave. He may be able to play it long, short. But it could be kissy with the red too. English. Yeah, that was a kiss that he was trying to avoid. A little bit of a lucky kiss. Leaves Larry nothing. I mean, Larry's cue ball was already almost stuck to the short rail, so that's the biggest part of the defense. But after getting a kiss, you don't expect both balls to be on the other half, on the other eighth of the table. So now, 4 or 5 rails from the red. It'll take a perfect eye, perfect hit. Just caught a little too much ball. So the shot here is pretty tough. might be something off this red ball, but if anybody could find it, he can. I was looking at maybe playing a tiki. Beautiful shot. Now Pedro's taking a look at doing something off the white. Or he can play 5 rails from the red, which looks very good, except that he's got to make sure the red doesn't bank into the yellow. Exploring the yellow, perhaps looking to do short angle of some kind. Yeah. He's got to hit dead corner. He's got to make sure the yellow doesn't bank one rail into the red. Very nice. Pedro really extending this commanding lead over Larry. They both will make, they're both almost guaranteed to make it to the knockout phase. But Pedro really wants to close this game with a commanding lead that can make a statement and make a big difference in the next encounter, if it happens. So Pedro misjudged the kiss passing and gives Larry another chance here. And now Larry's got to do a kind of drop-in shot. A little bit of right English on that. Which by the time it hit a couple of rails, it had too much English that acted on the lower third rail. So Pedro needs 8 and Larry needs 21. So Pedro can play a 4-railer off the left side of the yellow. I think that's what he's looking at. Just passes the kiss, a beautiful stroke. A little bit fortunate with the kiss passing, but a very nice shot anyway. Pedro looking for a 5-cushion shot here. With the red so close to the rail, you got to judge that slide to the second cushion. Very controlled. Too long? Just too long. A good try. You just caught a little too much ball, Larry. Larry really struggling here against Pedro. Larry Munoz really, it's not guaranteed to advance. There's still SK Hong, the gentleman who beat Pedro that we talked about. Can still make it in. And same with John Godali, also with one loss. But SK Hong has a slightly better average than Larry, so take a look at this bank shot that Pedro's trying. Just needed to catch a little bit of that yellow ball and would have made it. And he leaves Larry with a very makeable shot. He'll most certainly play with the white, off the white. Beautiful shot by Larry. Having good control. Puts a real long stroke on it. Does he go through the ball enough? Not quite. Leaves Pedro with a pretty easy shot. A little ticky behind that yellow, which I'm sure he's looking at right now. Let's see how he handles it. Oh, he might even play it long, short. Oh, he's playing the inside. Perfect. I'll take it. Very smooth. Pedro makes a beautiful hit there. That's 2 for 20, and he just might even have a time shot here. just might have that angle. If he slices the yellow and cuts the red, he might be able to cut that red in the corner. No, he's looking at something else. Cushion first, red. And Larry can play this as a tiki. Short ball, short, long, long to the big red. Let's see if he gets a good line. Looks very good. Perfect. Impressive. But he's so far behind. 19 points behind. Pedro needs 5. Oh, what a beautiful shot Larry just made. Jacked up, passes the kiss, gets the perfect action. Did it great. Not easy. Hit. Wow, what a hit. Very nice. Good effort though. He missed it, but good effort. And if he's a little bit fortunate, he won't leave a tiki, but he may have left a tiki. Pedro needs 5. He's got to catch this red pretty full and spin down. Beautiful. Pedro needs 4. Okay, he's going to try to play it deep in the corner with maximum English and go with maximum short. Oh, beautiful hit. Controls the yellow. Almost. And now, it looks like he's looking at maybe feathering the red so thin and playing short, long, long. Or he could just feather the red on the inside. He's going to go feather it in a short, long, long. That ball barely moved. So thin. See if he can judge the slide off this second rail, third rail. Oh, beautiful. So nice. And now Pedro's playing for 2. natural for Pedro, and he's playing for 1. And looks like he'll be able to play his 4 rails off the inside of the yellow. He might be able to play it short enough, or he'll just play 3 rails if he hits a full yellow, drive the yellow into that, away from the red. Yeah, it looks like he's going to hit it thin and draw it away from the kiss. This is to win the game. Wonderful control. And Pedro defeats Larry Munoz 25-7 with a 5 and out. A 1.389 average. Larry Munoz unfortunately didn't play his best game, but he still has a chance to make it in. So that's Larry Munoz's first loss. He has 1 more game to play, and then it's going to come down to average between the other players. So congratulations to Pedro. He's almost certainly guaranteed to advance. He still has to play John Godali, and then it's going to come to averages and such. But we'll be keeping you posted. Thank you so much for joining us. We want to thank caromsports.com for bringing the stream to us. Come visit caromsports.com to look for your Carom Sports needs, cues, chalk, cloth, balls, everything. We feature exclusively the Predator Arena Light and also the Predator Revo Carom shafts, which have taken the world by storm. Many top players are switching over to carbon, and the Predator Carbon is leading the technology in Carom Sports for carbon fiber shafts. I want to thank our sponsors, spinhound.com. You can come and check out the results, live scores coming straight from the digital scoring systems we're using here. And you can follow the action point by point, see all the score sheets for every single match. Just sign up for a free account and you'll be able to access all of the data from the USBA. Spinhound.com. Let's also thank Simonis for donating the cloth. You want Simonis? And Aramith Balls. I'd like to thank Schuler Cues for donating. Noel Mendoza donating Schuler Cue. I'd like to thank our host, Carom Billiards. Beautiful room with 8 Carom tables in Lauder, Florida. Perfect conditions. Our hosts, Victor Kuzi and Jairo Lenis, both played the event themselves, and I'd like to thank them. We also have Predator CRM, maker of Predator Carom Cues. Predator bringing all of their technology innovation to the Carom market, already leaders in pocket billiards. And thanks to USBA for having this wonderful event every year. 2023 USBA National Championship. We're almost done with the preliminary round. We've got 4 or 5 more rounds of the preliminaries, and then we'll have our final 32 players. Those players will start playing. We'll finish the rounds tomorrow by 12:30, starting again 9 a.m. tomorrow. And then we will start the final single knockout at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. That will continue, round of 32 and the round of 16 tomorrow. And on Sunday, we're going to play our quarterfinal and 2 semifinals at 10 o'clock, 12:30, and 2:30 p.m. And then the final match to determine our U.S. national champion at 5:30. So I hope you'll join us for this exciting weekend. And this is once again Ira Lee signing off for this match. And thanks for joining us. Hopefully see you in the next match.